what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Scents of South Jersey with me, Kellen, for another fragrance review today. Today we're going to be taking a look at a classic from 1988 from the house of Jaguar. It is a Jaguar for men. So this is listed as an aromatic fragrance. What we're going to do, as always, is we're going to break down the fragrance a couple ways. First, we're going to take a look at the box and bottle presentation. Then I'm going to go over the fragrance's notes. And then I'm going to go over the fragrance's performance on my skin. And then I'm going to talk about my overall thoughts and then give it my overall rating. And before we get started on the review, I do want to say if it is your first time here to the channel, make sure you subscribe if you enjoy what you see. And if you have an Instagram, of course, check out the Scents of South Jersey Instagram page for news and updates on the channels. And of course, photos of fragrances from my collection. So let's get started on the review of Jaguar for Men. All right, so first we're going to take a look at the presentation for Jaguar for Men. I do want to say one thing that kind of stood out to me, and I normally don't name the perfumer, but this fragrance was made by a perfumer named Dominique Pressas, and he actually made another one of my favorite green fragrances by Jacques Bogart, and that's Eau Fraiche. They don't smell anything alike. I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention because I thought that was cool, and I normally don't talk about the perfumer. But anyway, let's talk about the presentation. Let's take a look at the box. This is the newer formulation, so you can see this kind of dark, dark green. It says Jaguar for Men here. Pretty simple. Got the Jaguar logo from, the automobile company that, Jaguar leaping. And then here you've got the size. It is a 100 ml bottle, so 3.4 ounce. Nothing going on the top, nothing going on the sides. On the back, you have some brand information, and on the bottom, you have the serial number and the barcode. So this serial number on this one is stamped in there. It is 104B45J19, if that means anything to anybody. It is made by Lalique Beauty. So let's take a look at the bottle. So here, you can see the bottle is transparent, but it keeps that dark green, really kind of nice looking green glass. It's got this silver like bullet cap here. It does click into place. You can kind of hear it, so you can pick it up by the cap. Silver atomizer. This will be my scent of the day today, so we'll spray it on. Decent atomizer, really nice presentation, just very clean, simple, nothing that stands out, and the atomizer and distribution is nice as well too. On the bottom there, you do have your sticker as well with your batch code, nothing on the back. All right, so the notes for Jaguar for Men, very typical of the fragrance from the late 80s. It has so many notes. I mean, the amount of notes in this is absolutely obscene, and there's no way I could pick up on the vast majority of any of them. I just, I have a few, like I always do. I'll point out the ones that are, in my opinion, the most dominant. So in the top, you have basil, orange, green notes, grapefruit, lavender, mandarin orange, cassia, bergamot, anise, and thyme. So that's a lot of notes up top. And then in the middle, this is where it has the most notes: fir, carnation, cinnamon, nutmeg, sage, geranium, caraway, rose, cyclamen, jasmine, and gardenia. So then we're going to come to the base, and you have tobacco, oak moss, leather, sandalwood, cedar, patchouli, musk, amber, fern, tonka bean, and vanilla. I mean, that's an obscene amount of notes. To me, what I get instantaneously is a little bit of citrus, a little bit, you get orange and grapefruit, I think, stand out in that, to be honest with you. And then, it's going to come down, and then it's green. It's the fir, the oak moss in here really stand out as well. A little bit of the tonka bean, but this is an extremely green, bright scent with the notes, and the green notes are the ones that I pick up on the most in this fragrance. All right, so the performance for Jaguar for Men, it's amazing, and it's a 10-hour scent on my skin, and that's 4 to 5 sprays, and you can spray a lot with this too. It projects really well, I think, for 2.5 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. So when I think about how much this costs to how well this performs, it's just insane. It just, it's very, very strong performer. It's strong projector, leaves a nice scent trail, but it's not offensive. I don't find this to be cloying at all. So for $11, I think this goes between 10 and 15 bucks, right? Let's just go to the high end, $15. That length of performance for something $15 is insane. So no complaints on performance here. It's an inexpensive, great performing scent. And that really, really surprised me. I didn't think it was going to perform that well, because a lot of scents that start off this way, and I have some ones that are similar, are not strong performers. This one is a beast mode scent. I get 10 hours out of this easy. I'd say, between 9 and 10, I should say. And, it's not even a skin scent until the very end of the night. Like on my way home from work, I can smell it just coming off my skin from like the air vents pushing air towards my face. This is a strong fragrance for sure. So it's a great performer. All right, guys, so it's time for my overall thoughts on Jaguar for Men. So I love this scent. This is an awesome scent. It is, It's inexpensive, it has a classic feel, it's fresh, it's green, it's masculine, it's clean, it's invigorating. I really enjoy it. It opens up with citrus and then dives right into the green notes. And what's cool is it reminds me of two other fragrances that I have and that I love. One being very expensive now because it's discontinued, and that one is Asar by Van Cleef & Arpels. So this scent is a darker, richer, more woodsy green, but they share some similarities. But the one that it really reminds me of is Lacoste, and I just got this one. These two are probably 95% similar, but this kills it in performance. This is not a great performer. This is like a 5-hour scent. This doubles that performance. This is a little bit, let's just spray some on and compare. This is a little bit richer in the oak moss. Like this is a sharper green, where this is a bit more synthetic. I think there's real oak moss in this because it discontinued. And if you guys saw the recent video by Red Adolescence, he actually beat me to it on this one. He did a list of 10 fragrances that are guaranteed to put hair in your chest, and these were back to back, and he mentioned how similar it was. And it was awesome to see him talk about some classic fragrances because I know he has a vast array of fragrances that he speaks about. And when he puts those in, I really enjoy those videos. Got a great channel, obviously. So, but he was talking about that, and he's right. They are very, very similar. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, that reminds me of Jaguar even more than Czar does. So, yeah, this is a little bit more synthetic, or maybe a little slightly fruitier, where this is a little bit greener, but this is still really green. And really classic. I'm sure the vintage of this, which I don't own yet, I have an aftershave on the way. Obviously, I got the deodorant spray, and there's a body wash too. And I'll put those photos up on Instagram for you guys to see. But this is the newer formulation, and this is a vintage. So I'm sure the vintage Jaguar smelled a lot more similar to this, but this is still really close. And for $10, you can't beat it. I can't go on about how inexpensive and great this fragrance is. This is a great for fall, great for winter, great for early spring. I'd keep it in the cooler months. I would wear age-wise, I would imagine 30s and up would appreciate this. This is a signature scent, daily driver, work, office, safe, doesn't matter. It's safe to wear anywhere. You're not going to offend anybody. It's very, very, very enjoyable. I enjoy this one a lot, and it performs like a beast. The performance on this is stellar. So I am really enjoying Jaguar for Men. All right, guys, let's give it my overall rating now for Jaguar for Men. Let's start with the presentation. Presentation is pretty basic, nothing spectacular here. The older bottle and box had some more design on the box. There was like silhouettes of Jaguars, and I think the cap was brown. This was more of a darker green, forest green, similar to Czar bottle, and the cap was brown and it had a Jaguar logo on the head there, the top. So this should have a built-in sprayer. I think this should have a built-in sprayer like this one does. So it's going to lose some points there. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 for presentation. Performance, I'm getting 9 to 10 hours, so I'll even lowball it. We'll stick with a 9 out of 10 for performance. And for the scent, for what it is, it's green, it's fresh. I'm really enjoying it. It's a 9 out of 10 for me for the scent. So overall rating is going to be an 8 out of 10 for Jaguar for Men. Go buy it, $15. You will not be disappointed. If you like fragrances that I talk about in this channel and you like green, you want something fresh, masculine green, this is a perfect buy. And in a worst case scenario, you only are out $15 and you could probably gift it or sell it to somebody. But I guarantee you'll enjoy this one. Definitely pick it up. I give it, again, an 8 out of 10. This is a thumbs up from me. All right, guys, that'll do it for me. That was my review of Jaguar for Men. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section. What do you think about this fragrance? I'll have to be honest, I've always sort of thumbed my nose at car company colognes. Like I would never buy anything from Mercedes or I see some from Nissan at the rack stores. There's a Hummer cologne, a Mustang. To me, that I'm assuming that those are bad. And I won't lie, I thought the same thing about this one. I bought it over the summer. I sprayed it once. I didn't really give it much chance. This definitely should have been in my 10 green fragrance list. So I'm eating my words on this one alone. But I still kind of have that feeling that the car companies that make cologne, are not going to be that good. But this one stands out. I would imagine the other ones are going to be more blue, more modern, which I'm not as into. But let me know what you think about Jaguar. I'd love to hear, do you own this one? Are there other, classic feeling, masculine men's fragrances made by any car companies that I don't know about? Please let me know in the comment section. Do you like this one? Do you dislike this one? What'd you think of the review? Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.